Hi guys, and welcome back to a new video. Today's video is the first part of a new series where I will be focusing on the best items you can craft from each expansion and the best items you can make a lot of gold with. So I will really include all the different professions and also all the different categories of items from mounts, toys, pets, transmog PCs to really anything else. I'm sure that all of you are aware of the recent updates that happened with the auction house. Basically, all the different commodities, including materials, crafted consumables, are now region-wide, and so all the prices for all these different items really decreased a lot. But next to that, all the different mounts, toys, transmog items, armor PCs, and other items can still be sold at the realm-specific price. So it means that you can craft all the different items for a very cheap price on any realm, but then you can sell all these different crafted items for a very high price on your realm. So this is definitely, in my opinion, going to be one of the best ways to make some gold in this new patch and with this new region-wide auction house. And so I really want to go through each expansion and explain each time what are the best recipes you can farm and what are the best items you can craft. So before I start, I just want to stress the fact that it's very easy right now to upgrade all these different professions. As all the materials needed in order to upgrade the professions are very cheap, you will be able, on average, to start and upgrade all these professions maybe like for 2,000, 3,000 gold each time, and in 10 minutes you should be full level. So I really encourage you to do it. Just follow all these different guides I'm gonna post here on YouTube and try to focus and prioritize all these different professions that have really good recipes and the professions you can make a lot of gold with. So in this first episode, I will be focusing on Vanilla WoW, and I will go from number 10 to number 1. And so now at number 10, we're gonna get the Shadoweave Mask. So this mask is a very interesting item that you can craft with tailoring, and this is basically something that people need in order to get the Lucid Nightmare mount. So as you can imagine, there are still a lot of people willing to buy this item. So in order to get this pattern, you will need to go in the Searing Gorge and to kill some Dark Iron Steamsmiths. So they are all located just here, and they have a small chance at dropping the pattern. When it comes to the different materials, you will need 2 of the Bolt of Mageweave, 8 Shadow Silk, and 2 heavy silken threads. So right now, if you buy everything from the auction house, it's only 25 gold. Then you can sell on average this mask for 3,000 to 4,000 gold on European realms. And of course, you can also decide to sell the pattern himself. And as you can imagine, a lot of people will soon be interested in crafting all these different pieces. And so I would encourage you to also post one of these patterns, because you might make some extra gold with it. And the sell rate for this Shadoweave mask is 0.20, which is extremely good. After that, at number 9, we're gonna get the Tome of Illusions for Azeroth. So this is an item you can craft with enchanting, and basically when you learn this item, you will get 3 different illusions that you can then use as a transmog on your weapons. So in order to craft this tome, it's very easy. For the recipe, you just want to learn enchanting and upgrade it to 275, and then you can learn the recipe from the normal trainer. And then in order to craft the tome, you just need 10 of the large brilliant shards, 5 essences of fire, 5 essences of water, 5 essences of undeath, and 3 light parchments. Everything will cost you on average 350 gold, and then you can sell it for anywhere between 5 to 7,000 gold, and there is a 0.11 sell rate, which is really good. After that, at number 8, we're gonna get the Black Dragnscale set that you can craft with leatherworking. So this is a set that male players will be able to use, and this is something that, as you can see, is pretty cool. I made a full video explaining how you can get all the different recipes in order to unlock these different items and to craft them. So I will encourage you to watch this video. So in order to craft the 4 different items, you will need a lot of the rugged leather, some black dragon scale, some cured rugged hide, and sometimes a few more items. On average, in order to get all these different materials to craft the 4 pieces, you will have to spend 800 gold. And then you can expect to sell these different items. So for the boots, anywhere between 15 to 20k gold. For the chest, 90 to 21k gold. For the legs, 24 to 28k gold, and for the shoulders, 13 to 21k gold, and all of them have a sell rate between 0.1 to 0.5, so really you can make a lot of gold with these different items. After that, at number 7, we're gonna have all the different weapons that you can craft with the Black Anvil. So the Black Anvil is located in the dungeon from Vanilla WoW, the Blackrock Death. Basically, all you want to do is enter the dungeon, go find a vendor called Loctos, and then he will sell you all the different recipes in order to craft all these different items. And then with the different materials, you will be able to craft these items inside the dungeon using the Black Anvil. I made a full video explaining how you can find a vendor and how you can easily access the Black Anvil, so I will encourage you to watch this video, and you will normally do it very, very easily. So in order to craft all these different items, you will need a lot of the dark iron bars and then also some of the arcanite bars. And then sometimes you need like a couple of other items, but these are really going to be the main materials you will need. The most interesting ones are going to be Black Fury. I actually just crafted ones yesterday and already sold it for more than 40k gold. You also have Night Owl, and then I would say this one is also interesting. But all of them are except this Black Amnesty, are unique appearances, and so I would encourage you to really craft all of them in order for you to make a lot of gold with these different items. So as you will see in the video, Loctos is located just here in the dungeon, the Blackrock Death, and is very easy to locate. And so taking one example, one of the best weapons you can craft, so Nightfall. In order to craft this specific weapon, you will have to spend 2,900 gold, and on average you can sell it for 52 to 60,000 gold, and there is a sell rate of 0.02, which is not too bad. And as I mentioned yesterday, I sold one of the Black Amnesty, which is another of these items for 40k gold, which is really good. After that, at number 6, we're gonna get the Blazing Rapier. This is a cool looking weapon that you can craft again with blacksmithing, and this is something I covered in a recent video where I explained how you can get the recipe and how you can start crafting this item very, very easily. It should normally take you 5 minutes to really do everything with this item, and you don't even need to upgrade your blacksmithing. You just need 1 in blacksmithing in order to craft it. So the recipe will be located in the time lost chest that you can drop here. Again, it's explained in the video, so I won't really go into it, but this is something that is very easy to get. Then in order to craft this item, all you need is 10 of these enchanted thorium bars, 4 of the essences of fire, 4 of the earth of fire, some Azerothian diamonds, and then some of these dense grinding stones. On average, in order to craft this item right now, it's 30 gold, and you can sell it from anywhere to 9 to 12,000 gold on most European realms. And there is a sell rate of 0.06, which is really good as well. After that, at number 5, we're gonna have another item from tailoring, and this time it's gonna be a shirt, and this is gonna be the rich purple silk shirt. So this is just a normal shirt. I mean, it's purple, and this is something you can craft with tailoring. So in order to get the recipe, it's a little bit more complicated. Basically, this is a rare drop. This is a world drop from Vanilla WoW, so it's really difficult to get the recipe. Most people try to farm it in Uldaman, the dungeon, but it's again very just based on luck. So you can of course buy it from the auction house, but it's mostly going to be very expensive. As you can see right now, it's 500k gold in order to buy the pattern. When it comes to crafting this item, so all you need is 4 of the bolts of silk cloth, some purple dye, and silken thread. So it's probably less than 10 gold in order to craft one. And you can then sell the shirt for anywhere between 2,000 to 3,500 gold on most European realms. And there is a 0.10 sell rate, which is really good. So then it's really up to you if you finally get the recipe to see if you want to sell it or learn it and then craft these different purple shirts, or also if you want to buy it directly from the auction house. After that, at number 4, we're going to get another item from tailoring, and this time this is the Mooncloth robe. As you can see, a really cool looking robe and something very unique. In order to get the pattern for the Mooncloth robe, all you want to do is go in the dungeon Dire Mall, and then you will have this vendor Chandelier provisioner that will sell it to you for 4 gold. When you have the pattern, you can then craft the robe. So as you can see, you just need 6 of the bolt of Runecloth, 4 Mooncloth, 2 golden pearls, and 2 2 rune thread, and on average it's going to cost you 900 gold in order to craft this robe. And you can then expect to sell it for anywhere between 17 to 23k gold with a sell rate of 0.04. What I would also recommend is just try to buy an extra of these patterns and sell it as well on the auction house, because as you can see, you can sell it for anywhere between 4,000 gold to 7,000 gold, which is pretty good. After that, at number 3, we're gonna get the Phantom Blade. So this blade is something I covered in a recent video, and this is something that, as I've explained, is one of my best sellers when it comes to transmog weapons from Vanilla WoW. So this is really like a cool looking sword, and this is a unique appearance. In the video, I explained how you can get the recipe, so I really invite you to watch this video. But basically, all you want to do is go in Stratholme, the dungeon, and then kill some Shriekening Banshee and some Wailing Banshees. This is a rare drop, so you will have to do a couple of runs, but this is something that you can do normally pretty easily. And then in order to craft it, you will need some of these Mithril bars, some Breath of Wind, some True Silver bars, some of the Lesser Invisibility potions, some Aquamarines, some of the solid grading stones, and also some of these thick leather. And on average, it's going to cost you right now 750 gold in order to craft the blade. And then you can sell it for anywhere between 25 to 30k gold on European realms, with a sell rate of 0.08, which is really good. After that, at number 2, we're gonna get the Warbear set that you can craft with leatherworking. So you have the Warbear woolies, which are the best piece, and the Warbear harness. So this is extremely easy in order to get the different recipes for these different items. Basically, this is something that is linked to the reputation from Classic WoW called the Timberwool Old. All you want to do is go here in Kalimdor, you want to go in Felwood, and just here at the entrance of this Timberwool Old, you will have some like mobs giving you some quests. Just do the quest, kill all the mobs around, and in no time, normally like a few minutes, you will be friendly, and then you can go inside the cave and you will find the vendor that will sell you these 2 recipes. So extremely easy to start crafting these different items. So in order to craft these 2 items, you will need some rugged leather, some Warbear leathers, and some rune thread. If you want to craft both the legs and the chest, it will be on average 1,700 gold at the moment. And then you can sell the legs for 22 to 33k gold with a sell rate of 0.07. And then the chest for 15 to 21k gold with a sell rate of 0.03. So really, I would encourage you to do it. I just sold, for instance, 2 days ago, some of these legs for 25k gold. So this is really something that always sell and something that is extremely easy for you to start crafting. And finally, at number 1, we're going to get another blacksmithing item. And this time, this is going to be the Sulfuron Hammer. So this hammer is something you can craft and then you can use in order to get the legendary weapon Sulfuras. So this is something that players will need in order to get Sulfuras and to unlock the appearance of Sulfuras. So as you can imagine, a lot of people are still interested in getting this item and in buying it from the auction house. So in order to get the plants, again, I mentioned that in another video, but this is extremely easy. It should normally take you less than 5 minutes on any of your characters. Basically, all you want to do is go in the same dungeon, the Blackrock Death, and go talk to Loctos, the same vendor that sells all these different recipes I mentioned before. All you want to do is just make sure before that to buy one of these Sulfuron ingot from the auction house. It's going to be 200 gold. Then you just want to go talk to Loctos. He will offer you some of these white dialogues. Just complete the dialogue. He will give you a quest item, and then you can simply achieve the quest and you will get the Sulfuron plants hammer. So this is extremely easy to do, and you can also then sell the plants on the auction house. So I would highly encourage you to do it, because right now, again, a lot of people might be interested very soon to start crafting all these items. And I'm sure that these plants will have an increase in terms of the sell rate. And this is something you can do on any of your characters. You don't need to be a blacksmithing in order to get the plants. So in order to then create these weapons, so you will need 8 of the Sulfuron ingot. You will then need 20 of the Dark Iron bars, 30 Arcanite bars, 25 of the Essences of Waters, Fire, 10 Blood of the Mountains, 10 Lava Core, and 10 Fiery Cores. On average right now, it's going to cost you 22,000 gold in order to craft this hammer, and then you can set it, as you can see, on average for 128k gold to 150k gold, which is extremely good. And again, there is a 0.02 sell rate. Sometimes it's even higher. It really depends on when people need it in order to craft sulfurous, but this is something that's always sell. And when it comes to the pattern, it's right now selling on average for 34 to 51,000 gold. And again, I'm sure that the sell rate is going to increase, as now it's very easy to craft the weapon and to make a lot of gold with. So that's going to be pretty much it for today's video. In the next episode, I will be focusing on the Burning Crescent, and I will really try to explain what are going to be, from this expansion, the best items you can craft. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments. And if I forgot any items that you think should be on this list, please let me know in the comments, and I will try to pin your comments so people can also see what other items might be interesting from Vanilla WoW. I will be back very soon with more guides and more videos. And in the meantime, I wish you all a very great weekend. Bye!